to another episode of
The Epic Family Road Trip.
Good boy.
How are you, pup?
This is amazing. It's just a huge chunk of quartz.
Crazy.
Bet you there's gold under there. So do they must just jackhammer the quartz?
I don't know.
And look
Blast it.
What if it was just here, like
Look at it.
exposed.
Big chunks of exposed white quartz.
Imagine finding a nice thick vein of gold going down. I'd stick around for a few days. Get out the hammer. Come here, buddy, old pal. With your new boots. I don't think you'll ever run without them again. Good boy.
Shiny, like, so cool.
We were talking to some locals and they said they actually will find gold from time to time up here.
Really?
The story goes that these mines were being commercially operated when World War II hit, and then they invoked the War Act and they needed all equipment, all manpower and so on, so they closed down the mines and they've never been reopened. But locals come out here on their side-by-sides and in Jeeps and so on, and you can go and dig around, and if you're lucky you might find a nugget here and there. No one's going to get wealthy off it, but it is a fun pastime for sure. That's a helium balloon. These things, they're fun to put up, but you always got to remember they travel for hundreds and hundreds of miles and end up somewhere in the wilderness, or even worse, in the ocean. When we're collecting trash on the Gulf of Mexico, balloons are one of the most common pieces of trash, so maybe don't do it. There you go, buddy. Obviously, we're concerned about rattlesnakes out here in this kind of country for Lando, so we watch very closely that he sticks to the trail. Come here, buddy. I want to show everybody your collar. Come here. Come here. So, a lot of you have asked about this collar. So, it creates, we have a little remote in the Jeep, and up to at least a mile away, but he never gets that far away. But if he wanders off the trail, we just hit this. Come here, Len. And you hear that beep, and that makes him come right back. So the goal of that is to keep him from straying too far off the trail. Not likely going to run into a rattlesnake right on the road, so that's the way we keep him safe. I didn't know this region was so mountainous. It's amazing. It's a beautiful place. So these crosses and little stone areas mark out graves from workers that used to work in that mine in the distance, and they just reopened the mine 2 years ago, so it hadn't been open for a long time. But I guess it seems the folks behind me in the side-by-sides told me that these were, you know, graves from people that died while working there. They didn't know if there had been an accident and a whole bunch of them died, or they just died over time. But yeah, this must have been so remote that they just created their own graveyard there. All right, it looks like we're almost to a highway. So once we get on there, we'll get Wi-Fi and we'll plot our route to Texas. We've got a couple of days drive to get there. We had a great time in the desert here. We're looking forward to seeing our friends in Texas. We're gonna take you with us. Nutritious, delicious rest stop meal. Basically, we get water, put it on our jet boil, get lighter. Gotta find a lighter that works. There we go. Just heat up the water and then make a couple of bowls beef ramen. Not the best meal, but it's something that works for us on these really quick stops on the side of a highway. Everyone's hungry. We can just whip it together pretty quick, and it's delicious. Another thing we do is leftovers. So we had, Carol dug in the fridge and we had some taco meat and tacos left over. So whoever's not into ramen, they get tacos. Me and Carol are making shakes. It's a really quick way to get all the nutrition you need without too much effort, and it's delicious.
Especially when we're driving.
Especially when you're driving long distances, yeah. Sight for sore eyes. We've been on the road for 12 hours today, and thankfully we called ahead and got a cabin. It's going to be a cold night, relatively speaking, and yeah, it's going to be nice and warm and cozy in the cabin, and then tomorrow we make it the rest of the way to our destination. Easier again. There's the map. All right. Two queen beds, 2 bunk beds. You guys gonna fit on there?
Mm-hmm.
Just barely. Nice and warm in here. We just gotta get our sleeping bags and we're all set. We finally arrived, and we couldn't be more excited. Our friends Mike and Dina have a high-fence safari ranch, and we're meeting them here for a couple of days. It's been 2 years since we've been able to spend time together at the ranch, and we can't wait to settle in and get into the ranch state of mind.
and a zebra hanging out together here. The coyote's getting in. And the
Can you say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. So you might be asking, where is the Epic Family Road Trip now? They were just in Oregon, went down the coast, came all the way across the country, and believe it or not, we are now in beautiful state of Texas. And we have friends here. You've met on different videos over the years, but our very good friends have a ranch out here, and we just spent the night in the ranch house and had an extremely restful, peaceful night after many days and many hours on the road. It's not our preferred way of traveling, to travel so many miles so fast, so furious, but we had no choice. We wanted to get out here. But now that we're here, we feel our shoulders dropping. Lando's running around playing with his friend Daisy out here, and we're just so excited to be here on the ranch. So we're gonna bring for you on the Epic Family Road Trip some Texan experiences. We're gonna try to capture the real feeling and experience of Texas. It's just a special place, and we've come back here every year since we started our trip because there's something about it. There's a feeling you get when you arrive here and your shoulders drop and it's quiet and there's fresh air. This time of year it gets what they would call cold. We call it just perfect. Really nice temperature. And anyway, we're getting in the background, the boys and our friend Mike, they're lighting up the egg. We're gonna put I think a pork roast or two in there and just cook some food all day, get the smoker going and do some Texas stuff. If any of you have watched our show for a while, you know that Carol has been looking for antlers for a long time. She's always into shed hunting. Well, this is the place to be, at least for whitetails. They collect sheds all through the forest. In fact, if you look at there, Pete, bring the big cam. There's a huge buck out here.
We're going to use some critter glitter. Get it at mulletman.net. With all the goodness. Just set that on there. There she goes.
All right, guys, if you're into hunting, our good friend Mike is got a YouTube channel called Mulletman, and he's doing a hunt right now in Arizona. I think he's going to try to get back here to the ranch, or even meet us a little later on next week when he gets back from his hunt. But yeah, if you're into hunting, this is the place to be here in Texas, and shed hunting. We're hopefully going to find some of these, but we're going to have fun looking regardless. We're going to get some mesquite chips so we can smoke that pork, but we're doing it Texas style. We're not going down to the hardware. We're going out to find a mesquite tree that's down on the ground, and we're going to make our own chips with a machete. When we arrived, there's a bunch of buzzards that took off, so we're just driving up the fence line to see what they're after. You can see them all sitting in the trees up here. There they go. Got to be a carcass in here somewhere. Something, a deer.
Sprinters, they'll sprint and then they run out of air, they run out of juice.
don't bite it. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Smell it. That's a come here, come. Show mommy. Careful, don't bite it. We found our first shed.
No way! Look at that Lando, huh? That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys going for a walk?
Yeah, we're gonna go for a walk.
Can you read that, Millie? Not yet. It says, the Lord is my shepherd.
We're gonna let them soak down so they don't burn fast and they create more smoke, and then get them in the bottom of the egg and let that just go through the meat and really get that delicious flavor going.
Well, us girls are taking a nice quiet walk, and the boys are over there cooking. You can smell it. Oh, the wood smells amazing here. Let's check out how cozy that is. That is a perfect Texan scene if I've ever seen one. But yeah, so you'll see their story, and right now this is our little story. Get to walk with Millie. Say hi, Millie. And oh, she's fast. You see them. Follow them through the trees. So Millie, we gotta walk quietly. Maybe we'll see the zebras.
Zebras.
Yeah, see zebras. Okay. Look who I get to carry. We're on a safari, right? Do you remember all the different animals we've seen?
The one with stripes.
Zebra.
You're
Yay.
right.
Free fire. Free fire. Free fire. Free fire.
Oh, the pulling feet.
But like I was doing spaghetti squash once and just put it in tin foil and then let it bubble. Did it?
It's mine. 16, 15.
All right, so Mike was talking about building a little rock wall or shoulder on both sides of his driveway here. So we got the opportunity to drive his gator out there and just walk the field.
Yeah. So those fields, they obviously take those, you know, farming machinery on all the time. They're digging up rocks all the time as well. So this, he said, would be killing two birds with one stone. It's something he's always envisioned for the ranch, is a little rock wall. So it was fun, yeah, fun building it. It definitely reminded me of when we were young, because we always did that at our old property. And, you know, it's kind of, it just ties back into what Epic Family Road Trip's all about. And, you know, what we all believe in is just leaving a place better than you found it. And, you know, being able to do that for Mike and Dina is awesome.
Yeah, and I hope that we can keep on adding each year to this rock wall until it's just perfect. But yeah, to simply just work, play, and care. So we did a lot of play, and I hope this care part, just saying a big thank you to Mike and Dina for your time and for letting us come out here and your hospitality. It's just always over the top. We ate good. You guys went out hunting a few times, and the fellowship was the best.
All right, guys, we had a wonderful time up here at the ranch, And now it's time to leave and head south. We're gonna do some fishing, eat some seafood, and just have a wonderful time on the Gulf Coast of Texas. Let's go.
One of my favorite things to do when I'm in Texas, it's gonna sound odd, but it's to go to Buc-ee's gas station. It is incredible. They have awesome food and just awesome things, and it's huge. It's probably the biggest gas station I've ever been to. But anyways, we are on our way there, and yeah, it's exciting. It's a gas station, but it's a cool one.
Other side of Texas. We are down near Rockport and just right beside the Gulf of Mexico, and we're back into palm trees and warm weather and sunshine, so pretty excited to be here. We'll show you around, and we will get the chance to go fishing, and that's gonna be a lot of fun too. So yeah, good to be here. Morning guys, we had an awesome first night here, and we're now heading down to the pier to go fishing. I'm not sure what we're fishing for, a red snapper I believe, and it's kind of shallow water fishing, so it'll be new for us. See if we can have some luck today. All right, so red drum, speckled trout, flounder, sheep's head, red snapper. That's what we're going for. Up on that. I'll get this out of his leg. Oh, bring him out a little bit. There you go. Nice. Wow. That's a good one. Woohoo! Nice. Yeah. There you go. He's right the hell over here.
Should I walk the
other
other
side? Go back, yeah. Go back. Keep him away from the boat. No, keep going. Oh, it's a red. It's a red, yeah.
Right. We had to measure one yet.
No, that's good.
That's good.
Nice. You can see him already. He's huge. Wow.
Oh, that's a big one. There you go.
Nice. Oh, they look nice in the sun.
We've got 5 good fish. We're shutting her down for the day. It was a good time, a lot of fun, and now we're heading into the dock. They're going to clean up the fish, and lunchtime's coming up.
I don't mind to slow down anymore. Don't mind the sound of my shoes on the floor. Don't mind selling out or playing cover songs. As long as friends and family sing along. And I don't need more money or a faster car now. Don't need a magazine to call me a superstar no. Gonna take this little house and make a home, and then I'll never have to face my nights alone. 'cause in my heart I hear you speak. And on my face I feel you breathe next to me. 2 by land, by air, by sea. And that is how it's supposed to be.
Came out here with Dina on her birthday. This is pretty special. Caroline and I are looking for sand dollars and just pretty shells. But it's a great day to be spending with her on the Gulf of Mexico.
I love you guys. You're welcome. Thank you. So good to see you. Love you. Bye, sweetie.
Pulling loaves of bread down from the shelf. How rare it is that I still have past 12. In the backyard we are going to start a garden.
Now a few more
If
months.
that don't sound mighty good, I beg your pardon.
Just a few more months.
It's in my heart I hear you speak.
Ride the bikes, do all the fun stuff.
Thank you so much.
That's always hard.
Yeah, we had such a good time. Thank you, Dina, Danny, Mike, the whole family. And we have the privilege of staying here for a couple more days. We've been able to let our shoulders down after all those days on the road. And I think that's important for a full-time travel family, once in a while to be able to stay in one place. And what better place than down here in Rockport, Texas. Hey guys, we are cleaning out the trailer and doing a full reset of the Jeeps here. Another reason why it's really nice every once in a while to be able to put our feet down in a house and get all organized and cleaned up. So that's what we're working on today, and it's going well, and we're getting ourselves ready for our next trail.
Making a cutting board with we had an extra goose gear top plate. These go on alloy boxes normally as like a added support for a step or something, and we had an extra one that we weren't going to be using. Mom needed a cutting board. This is her kitchen table. It bolts onto our trailer, so it'd make a good cutting board as something we had lying around already.
We're just starting to mark up the wood, so that's a great idea. Get a cutting board on there. Well done, son.
It's Mom's idea.
All right, we had another lovely day here. Absolutely perfect weather. Just enjoyed ourselves. Got a lot of work done in the morning and then hung out in the afternoon. And the sun is setting behind me. You guys have a wonderful night, and thanks for watching this episode. We're going to be doing, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing some awesome work on our Jeeps. You want to stay tuned for that. So before that, we're probably going to hit the National Seashore, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So have a great night, and we'll talk to you very soon. And in the meantime,
We'll see you down the road.